Let's talk a little bit about expansion, because Teamworks Karting is not a typical karting enterprise in that you clearly have an expansion program, a unified brand across what's currently 3 sites and presumably more to come. What is it about that lends itself to being a serious investor proposition compared to other karting enterprises?
It's a great question. It's the economies of scale that's driving us to growth. One site is difficult to make huge profits on. 2 sites gets better. 3 sites better. You've got many areas of the business, from insurance to centralised sales presence, many areas of the operation of the company and the sales and marketing presence of the company that are unified, that when spread across a number of outlets and locations minimise the overhead per site. We are already seeing that with immediate effect with the Hertfordshire opening, I'm delighted to say. Our proposition is not new in general industry. You've seen it in hotels, you've seen it in casinos, you've seen it in bars that are being franchised and rolled out, in cinemas. There's lots of these operations that have said, actually, this is a great company, a great idea, customers love it, let's roll out and replicate the brand presence in various outlets across the country, potentially internationally too. But it's the consistency and the unified brand message, the customer service experience and the delivery of the product, always with the electric carts, that we're going to continue to do.
And I was going to ask you about the electric carts, because that is a pretty unique element of karting in the UK. What difference does that drive into Teamworks Karting as a business, having that as your core technology?
Absolutely. Well, the electric technology is something we've thrived on since its inception in 2001. 2 reasons for it. Electric race vehicles, in the way we have developed the race kart, outperform a combustion engine kart significantly. Indoor combustion engine kart significantly. That therefore means that both the corporate and the individual retail customers, the leisure customers, prefer them on a performance level. On an environmental level, they are completely clean, much quieter. You get no carbon monoxide and noxious fumes. There's no dirty particulates. You're not leaving a venue or coming into a venue filthy with black dust and just all of that grime that is conventional. Great fun still, but conventional indoor karting. Also on the environmental side, we firmly believe as a company that the environment is of everybody's mutual interest and needs to be focused on in whichever business you're in. And our business is not to increase the pollutant into the environment, but is to do what we can to make sure that is minimised.
But of course the carts cost about 5 times more than traditional carts, so that must put a heavy burden in terms of capital investment.
That's right, and the crux of it is the capex for these carts is manifold what a combustion engine cart is. But the running costs are insignificant in comparison. So you have a very difficult upside when you start to build a new track, which is, how do I finance these carts? On the other hand, on the operational level, it's an absolute joy. So that's the issue that most karting operators struggle with. They buy a cheap fleet of combustion engine carts, depreciate much more quickly, very high operating costs, and we're completely the other way around. Our successful model of designing and running and maintaining these fleets of electric carts means much longer running time for a cart, and therefore the depreciation over a much longer period.